Good morning, everyone. My name is Kristy Walsh, and today is December 6, 2022, and we are doing Lesson 5. I am never upset for the reason I think. This idea, like the preceding one, can be used with any person, situation, or event you think is causing you pain. Applied specifically to whatever you believe is the cause of your upset, using the description of the feeling in whatever term seems accurate to you. The upset may seem to be fear, worry, depression, anxiety, anger, hatred, jealousy, or any number of forms, all of which will be perceived as different. This is not true. However, until you learn that form does not matter, each form becomes a proper subject for the exercises for the day. Apply the same idea to each of them separately is the first step in ultimately recognizing they are all the same. When using the idea for today for a specific perceived cause of an upset in any form, use both the name of the form in which you see the upset and the cause which you ascribe to it. For example, I am not angry at blank for the reason I think. I am not afraid of blank for the reason I think. But again, this should not be substituted for practice periods in which you first search your mind for sources of upset in which you believe and forms of upset which you think result. In these exercises, more than in the preceding ones, you may find it hard to be indiscriminate and to avoid giving greater weight to some subjects than to the others. It might help to precede the exercises with the statement, there are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind. Then examine your mind for whatever is distressing you, regardless of how much or how little you think it is doing so. You may also find yourself less willing to apply today's idea to some perceived sources of upset than to others. If this occurs, think first of this. I cannot keep this form of upset and let the others go. For the purposes of these exercises, then, I will regard them all as the same. Then search your mind for no more than a minute or so and try to identify a number of different forms of upset that are disturbing you, regardless of the relative importance you may give them. Apply the idea for today to each of them, using the name of both the source of the upset as you perceive it and of the feeling as you experience it. Further examples are, I'm not worried about blank for the reason I think. I am not depressed about blank for the reason I think. 3 or 4 times during the day is enough. And now I will read the commentary from this book. I am never upset for the reason I think. It is important for you to understand that most of the things that upset you are not at all what you think. Your anger when another driver cuts you off or the look somebody gives you that makes you feel terrible are fictitious opportunities for separation that the ego uses to keep you alone, fearful, and powerless. When you begin to understand how your mind affects your feelings affect your behavior, and your behavior affects your life, you will understand the importance of this mind training program. Some people do not like that phrase, so it's going to be addressed. You have been in a deeply convoluted mind training program your whole life. Through your cultural and religious teachings, school systems, and television. All these are mind training programs. Many of your behaviors do not come from a place of free will and choice. They come from the mind training programs deeply embedded in your personality. When you view the world you see it through a multiplicity of lenses. Many of them, most in fact, are not your own and do not hold up the values you know are good, right, and true. Because you've never gone into your mind and excavated these little upsets, you do not know what your mind is made of. You do not know what ingredients your mind uses to bake the cake for each day. All the fears your parents instilled in your mind and the superficial values your society added through television have become the value systems through which you view the world. You may not watch television now, but you have had thousands of hours of indoctrination from various sources. Each has put its values in your mind. This version of A Course in Miracles brings you back to the truth, but it takes a while. Your mind becomes increasingly peaceful as you eliminate these beliefs and ideas. Your heart opens more. You become more generous. You will not lose your personality, only some of the sharp edges and darker corners of it, the shadows. So stick with these lessons. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.